Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 25 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100. Second down, here's Chubb again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 7 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Watson's throw into the hands of Hooper. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. on first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 30. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation. Gets through, and now an opening. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there on the run. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
2nd and 11 now. Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 10th touchdown. Season second of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll make it a second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here we go. They go play action with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Burrow will throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run with Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So we have reached halftime here. And there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on second down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we're going to look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 23. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Watson now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. 1st job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Breaks a tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Got a man open, it's Chase. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out. And they'll begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Watson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Watson completes to Njoku, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a little over a minute to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Watson. And that's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
To throw, Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Watson. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical. Here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down.